Today I wanted to share a quick and easy dinner idea with you folks. This Arroz Con Pollo, which is just Spanish for chicken and rice. So no need to be chicken about trying it. Let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing we want to do is make a real simple spice rub, consisting of about a teaspoon or so of chili powder, about a half a teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper, a teaspoon and a half of table salt, along with about a half a teaspoon of turmeric, along with half a teaspoon of cumin, and about a teaspoon or so of garlic powder. Now, I'm not going to claim this is some kind of super traditional spice blend. This is just what I randomly put together and felt like having that day. So feel free to season your chicken however you would want. That's why it's your kitchen. We'll take just a moment to get that all mixed together, and then it's time for our chicken. And while in theory you could use any kind of chicken you would like here, I really feel like the thighs are the best choice. They have a great skin to fat ratio and they won't dry out on you. It's really no poultry matter. We simply want to season these thoroughly on both sides with our homemade spice rub. Now, normally I would be telling all kinds of spicy food puns here, but I just didn't want to rub it in. Now that we have our chicken seasoned, we can go ahead and whisk this off to our pan, where we'll give that a quick sear on both sides. That really adds a ton of flavor. And we want a fairly large pot here. This is going to be the final pot that we cook all of this in. Now, you might think those look a little dark, but don't worry, that's just that chili powder. As you can see, we've got a great sear on these, so we can go ahead and pull these out. And we're going to use some of this leftover fat, but we don't need that much. So we're going to dump out all but about a tablespoon or so. We want to turn the heat down to medium-low, and we're going to add 1 cup of rice. I like to add the rice first before any of the other vegetables, just so it has a chance to toast a little more. But the first thing we're going to add here is 1 large onion. It really is striking how much flavor that adds. Next up, we have a couple of bell peppers. These are always great to have around, and it doesn't really matter what color it is. Fun fact, it's the same kind of pepper either way. At least generally speaking, the green bell peppers are just less ripe than the red bell peppers. And next up, I always have been a bit of a corny guy, so we're going to add about 1 or 2 full ears of corn to the pot here. Fun fact, don't actually try and remove the kernels from the corn this way, or if you do, please video it and send that to me immediately. I'm going to add a second ear of corn that I cut off screen, and then we want to go ahead and turn the heat to high and give this a quick saute for about 5 minutes or so. Doing that helps to further toast the rice and really develops the flavor in the pan. Now, a lot of the Arroz Con Pollo recipes I saw called for chicken stock, but I really wanted to let the flavor of the peppers sing out here, so I decided to leave it out. But we do need to season with about 2 teaspoons or so of salt to prevent it from being too bland. Once we're happy with that, we can go ahead and slide our chicken back in here along with any of those accumulated juices. We want to take just a moment to get that chicken situated and scrape down the sides a little. We need all of our rice to be submerged. Nobody likes crunchy rice. And finally, we're going to add 2 cups of water. Now, you could totally use chicken stock here if you wanted. We want to turn that down as low as it'll go and simmer it for about 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, enjoy the beautiful simplicity that is this Arroz Con Pollo. The best thing with this kind of recipe is you can mix and match in just whatever you would like. So let me know in the comments below what sort of variations you came up with. I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Passion for Food. If you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up below and subscribe and hit that little bell so you don't miss our future recipes. This has been Graham with a passion for food.